Good morning. This is Outdoor Artist and an update on a pond filtration project I'm working on here near the house. And you'll see, first of all, the reason for it. You'll see the water for the pond once again is not looking great. The frogs are enjoying it. The fish are actually doing fine, but it's not a very nice appearance for the humans around the pond. We like to be able to see the fish and enjoy some clearer water. So this year I'm putting in a separate filtration unit, which is this stock tank, galvanized stock tank, typically used for feeding animals around the farm. And it's going to be installed right in this section that you see that's all dug up here, right next to the water feature. We'll pipe water into the stock tank. It'll be filtered through various medium, which will be various size stones and a filtration bed that I'll show you here in a second that I've used over the years. It seems to work pretty well. And as you see, there's a lot of people using a lot of things, and I don't think my method is any specific advantage over anyone else's, but I will show you the material that I use because it's works very well and comes in handy. So I'll give you an update on this one when it's completed. Also, I seem to be the master this spring of getting about 4 projects going at once and trying to finish some of these up before they get away. As we're going over to take a look at that filter medium, I will show you also the putting green is looking pretty good this year. I rented an overseeder from a company. The overseeder is made by a firm called Billy Goat, and I did it in a day when it was raining and it was very difficult to use. I wouldn't actually recommend it just because it was I think there's other ways to do it, like just use a regular aerate and then a broadcast spreader and rake it in. But nonetheless, it's after a hard day of work, it is completed and it is starting to look better, although we're in the period which ends tomorrow of 2 weeks where you pretty much have to water it each day to get that seed to germinate. And I'll show you what the filter medium looks like as we go back down the bank here. We've got this whole area covered since last fall to try to kill some invasive I guess actually a flower, but we just didn't like them. And we've had some limited success with that, but that'll all come up here in about a week. But here is a sample of the filter material that's already been used one time in a filter. So you'll see some debris on it, but this is biodegradable air conditioner foam, or air conditioner filter material, I should say, not foam. And it's comes by the sheet. Each sheet is probably, I'd say, 2 feet by maybe 18 inches or so. I get mine at Home Depot. They're fairly inexpensive. You find them in the heating and air conditioning section, and you can just cut them up with scissors for whatever size you want. So I'll cut several of those to match the size of the stock tank and install them near the top surface for the final filtration of the material that comes back from the filter to the pond. So once again, I'll update that once it's completed, but for now, this is the Outdoor Artist, and I'm signing off.